Welcome, everyone.
Three oceans strong. We are an ocean nation with a history that runs deep, shaping our economy, communities, workforce, and our future. From coast to coast to coast, the ocean matters to us all. Energy transition, food security, the future of marine transport, as well as emissions reductions are amongst some of the most urgent global challenges. It's our ocean that holds the key to much-needed solutions and also the opportunity for transformational growth in delivering them. As the global ocean economy is set to outpace broader economic growth, this is Canada's time. Through Ambition 2035, our country's ocean network is coming together in a way it never has before to rally behind a 5 times growth potential in the ocean economy and what that means for us all. It's opportunity for students and universities in ocean research, increased data collection capabilities for decision making, more new ocean companies established, as well as those scaling up, increased sector diversity and greater collaboration with Indigenous peoples, innovative solutions for rural, coastal, and northern communities to address impacts of climate change, increased competitiveness for Canadian ocean companies in global markets, and tens of thousands of new jobs and an ocean workforce that is well-skilled and champions of a healthy, prosperous ocean future. This is our time to be bold, trailblazing the way in high growth and emerging sectors, leveraging Canada's strength in AI and other technologies in ocean to drive new growth, putting made in Canada ocean innovation at the forefront and selling it to the world, and making this the place to start, grow, and work in an ocean company. The sustainable development of our ocean is one of the most important opportunities of our time. What does 5 times growth look like for you? Ambition 2035. It's our time.
Good morning, everyone. Bonjour, bonjour à tous. We're thrilled to be here in Vancouver, and thank you for making here despite the beautiful sunny weather outside. We're really glad to have you here in this wonderful conference room. And we're here today to share some exciting news alongside our project partners. Thank you to everyone who have joined us both in person and as well in the live stream. My name is Jakub Skrzypczyk. I work as Director of Engagement at Canada's Ocean Supercluster. For those of you who may not know us very well, Canada's Ocean Supercluster is our national ocean cluster and one of the largest blue clusters in the world. We are focused on the accelerated development and commercialization of ocean solutions to help tackle some of the most important challenges facing our country and our planet, while also building a robust innovation ecosystem, growing more companies, creating more jobs and opportunities for a strong, resilient economy from coast to coast to coast. Today, we're meeting on the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. We want to recognize the importance of the waters that this land is situated on and provides significant livelihood for people here. We do this to reaffirm our commitment and responsibility to improving relationships between nations and to improving our own understanding of local Indigenous peoples and their cultures, and we do it in the spirit of reconciliation. Today, we are here to announce 3 new BC-led projects with a combined total value of more than $22 million. And I'm really happy to say that. This adds to the OSC's project portfolio, which today has more than 150 projects. And they are valued at $500 million altogether, which are co-investments we have made with the industry. A recent study on the economic impact of Canada's Ocean Supercluster has shown that every dollar we have invested in projects generates more than 5 times its value in GDP contribution. So that includes benefits to communities, companies, and all sides of businesses, from small to large. Now, as of March this year, we have created $1.7 billion in total economic output. That's over $1 billion in GDP contribution. That's nearly $748 million in total labor income. That's 10,000 new jobs created. That's $286 million in total tax revenues generated, as well as nearly $300 million in follow-on investment that was raised. These economic outcomes directly contribute to national priorities around economic security and strengthening Canada's economic resilience. Through our partnerships and collaborations, we're enabling Canadian SMEs to diversify market opportunities and position Canada as a sought-after global trading partner while promoting interprovincial trade opportunities. As Canada's national ocean supercluster or cluster, we are not only industry-led, but we also invest with industry to accelerate the development of made in Canada ocean innovation to sell to the world. Today, we have almost 1,000 members from across Canada and associate members globally in over 15 countries. Here in BC, we are seeing rapid growth in our membership network, actually making this province home to the highest concentration of OSC members, and making important contributions to the overall momentum that is happening in this space. And through the work we're doing together and in recognition of the untapped potential in front of us, we have our sights set on 5 times growth potential for Canada's ocean sector called Ambition 2035. Under Ambition 2035, we are creating a sense of urgency around prioritizing the ocean sector in Canada, knowing that globally, the ocean sector is the one that will outpace the growth of the overall economy. This is Canada's ocean moment, this is Canada moment, but also Canada's ocean moment, and it's time for us to be bold about it. Before we get into details of today's 3 projects, I'm really honored to be able to welcome a special guest who's here with us today, Member of Parliament Talib Noor Mohamed, who is Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Artificial Intelligence and Digital Innovation. MP, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Jakub. Well, thank you everyone for being here, and thank you, Jakub, for your introduction. Of course, to Reza, Mays, and Majid, congratulations on all the work that you are doing and that you have been doing. I also want to begin by acknowledging that we're here on the traditional unceded territory of the Coast Salish First Peoples, the Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh. And given that we're talking about oceans, I think it's particularly important that we acknowledge that these are the Coast Salish peoples who have welcomed for generations, since time immemorial, those who have come to these lands. And a big thank you to our Ocean Supercluster for inviting me here to be with all of you today for this very, very important day. It's always great to be back home in Vancouver. It's always great to be able to come home a day early from Ottawa to be at home. It's particularly fitting that we're making this announcement here, whether it's fishing or trade or shipbuilding. Our Pacific Coast plays a critical role in Canada's blue economy and an increasingly important role as we trade eastward, as we trade to the Pacific. This is going to be an increasingly important place for us. So there's no better place than to celebrate the latest investments from Canada's Ocean Supercluster, better known as OSC. Since 2018, this supercluster has done incredible things to build a robust ecosystem in support of Canada's ocean economy. We've got the longest coastline in the world, and so that means that supporting the ocean sector is absolutely vital for our economic growth. It's not a choice, it is an expectation, it's a requirement, and it's a driver for true growth for the future. And in reflection of that, to date, the cluster has announced over 98 projects worth close to $500 million, including 600 project partners that are absolutely driving innovation. Through their Ocean Startup project alone, the OSC has helped more than 200 new companies launch, where a number have gone on to lead large-scale projects, attracting a significant amount of follow-on investment. This is, simply put, Canadian innovation in action. And that's why I'm thrilled to be here for today's announcement. Canada's Ocean Supercluster, as you heard, is investing more than $22 million in a diverse group of innovations. From new ways to plant and grow kelp, to advanced flying robots that enhance safety and energy efficiency in hazardous offshore operations, to mobile charging stations for electric boats. These innovations are building partnerships and turning our innovations from right here in BC into reality. In the process, these investments are also creating jobs, supporting coastal communities, and developing sustainable ocean technologies. And it's incredibly important that we recognize that this is tremendous news, not just for BC, but for Canada's ocean economy. Because in today's complex world, we can't rely on past economic alliances. We've seen this loud and clear with the challenges that we're having with the United States. We have to start charting our own course. And our government's strategy and our government's plan, as you see it rolling out, is exactly that. It's to trade with new parts of the world, to rekindle old trade relationships, and to make sure that Canada, particularly here on the West Coast, is well situated and well set up to be able to do more and more in terms of our global reach. Le monde est devenu complexe. Les alliances économiques sont en changement. Nous devons tracer notre propre voie. That is exactly what Canada's Ocean Supercluster is helping us to do. Supergrappe des Océans du Canada nous aide à créer cet avenir. To date, they've committed to projects that will lead to 300 new ocean products, processes, and services. Each one innovative, and each one made in Canada. And more than that, they're supporting over 5,000 jobs. And the best part, it's clear that they're not even done yet. Quite the opposite, they're just getting started. Because the Ambition 2035 plan that you've heard about aims to quintuple Canada's ocean economy to over $220 billion and create 20,000 new jobs. And they'll do this in a very Canadian way, by bringing together people to collaborate and innovate, working with common purpose towards a set of shared goals. And given your success so far, I certainly wouldn't bet against it. So on behalf of the Government of Canada, I want to congratulate today's funding recipients and your partners. The work you're doing will benefit us all. You're growing our economy, you're growing our ocean economy, and you're putting Canada's stamp on the world in a sector that needs us to lead. Votre travaux vont alimenter la croissance de l'économie océanique au profit de toute la population. I want to thank the OSC for your vision, your leadership, and your commitment to doing innovation right across the ocean economy and doing it in the right way. And if I could, just a moment on what this means for Canada today. We find ourselves every day hearing about challenges of trade with the United States. We hear about opportunities around the world that we need to take on. And when we think about what the ocean economy represents for us, when we think about trade, when we think about the way in which sustainable growth in our oceans, the way in which protecting our water borders is an essential part of our national sovereignty and our national security, this can't come at a more important moment. Our ability to lean in on making sure that as we build Canada strong, that the oceans, that our waterways, and in particular our coastlines here, are a critical component of that strategy and a critical component of making sure that we are building for the future. This is a moment that not just recognizes that, but re-emphasizes the importance that we place and that we should all be placing on building our ocean economy. So thank you very much, and thank you for all that you do.
Thanks so much, MP. Really appreciated hearing about charting the new course, and I think we all realize that as all provinces and territories, we're in one boat sailing towards those new strategies. So thank you very much for joining us today. We're thrilled to have you. Now, the OSC is investing in key areas of growth, including ocean energy, sustainable seafood, marine transport, and solutions that contribute to greater resiliency and adaptation in the face of changing climate, all while contributing to ocean sector job creation and supporting Canada's global competitiveness in innovative, forward-thinking ocean solutions. Now, today's project's announcements will contribute to the momentum underway that the MP just spoke about and help unlock new opportunities here in British Columbia and more broadly in Canada. Today, and this is, I think, what we are here for, and I wish we had a drum roll here, but imagine a drum roll. But today, it's my honor to announce 3 new BC-led projects to add to our growing portfolio of Made in Canada ocean solutions. So I will begin with the first one. I will begin with the Enabling Scalable Seaweed Restoration and Cultivation Project that is led by Canadian Pacifico Seaweeds. This project aims to revolutionize seaweed seeding technology through the development and commercialization of KelpSpat. This breakthrough adhesive and automation system improves kelp seed survival rates by up to 400%, enabling large-scale sustainable cultivation and seaforestation. This project includes trials at Indigenous stewarded farms and explores commercialization pathways for food-grade seaweed, functional foods, performance ingredients, bioplastic feedstock, and regenerative ocean conservation. It also supports rural communities, strengthens aquaculture, and contributes to global ocean health, while positioning Canada as a global leader in cold water seaweed cultivation and exports. This project is led, as I mentioned, by Richmond, BC-based Canadian Pacifico Seaweeds with 13 partners. That's impressive, folks. They've gathered 13 partners to work on this project. These collaborations include Indigenous communities, nonprofits, and academia. Partners specifically include BC-based Canadian Kelp Resources, Bioform Technologies, Wai-Wai-Kum First Nation, as well as Inbada Holdings, which is in the room as well. So with total value of $15.5 million, Canada's Ocean Supercluster is investing $5.8 million with the remainder of funding coming from project partners. And now it's my honor to invite Canadian Pacifico Seaweed CEO Majid Hajibegi to speak more about the project. Over to you.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for having us today. I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank everyone that's made it possible for us to be here. Nessie's done a wonderful job capturing our story, so I'll let the video speak for itself. I wanted to start my thank yous, first of all, with my parents who invested their life savings. You guys risked both your houses for me to have the startup money to start this whole dream and to retain ownership for our family and our team members. After that, thank yous go out to my team. Nico, Piero, Larry, Basile, Louisa, Josh, the list goes on. You guys believed in me to a fault, to a point where it actually made me believe in the crazy stuff I was spewing. You guys ground me and demand the best version of myself. Larry, you've changed our small business to a global enterprise. And then next, of course, our consortium member teams that brought us here. So Dave, you've taken multiple chances on me, and starting with projects at Conscious Foods, and now we're here. We've got Bioform, who is not in the room with us, but they're doing a lot, and Jordan always humors me with the crazy ideas I have. Chief Roberts, Aaron, you guys have welcomed us to your territories with open arms and trusted us with your community's investments, and we take that very seriously. As a team, we've been preparing to execute this opportunity for a long time, and yeah, we feel ready to do this. And of course, last but not least, Canadian Kelp Resources, Dr. Louis Droul, who is not here with us today, he brought me into this world. He taught me everything I know about seaweeds, and he could take me out, so thank you for not taking me out, and for entrusting the people that I've chosen as my team to carry on your legacy. And of course, last but definitely not least, to our Canadian government and the people that represent it, the individual folks that stand behind our nation are the reason why we are here today. Our country is investing in small teams like us and believing in our visions. The people behind it, the decision makers, you guys put your faith into me and my judgment of the people that surround myself and the people that we brought to this table. So thank you. I can say for sure that our team has been preparing for this opportunity, and we're ready to execute this to its fullest potential. I'd also like to pass the stage on to Chief Roberts, if I may, to share a few notes about what this means to the We Wake Up Nation, and yeah, to bring in academia, nonprofits, and corporations together. Over to you, Chief.
Thank you very much, Majid. Gela Kesla, Hamatalukwa. My name is Chris Roberts. I'm the elected chief with Wewicum First Nation in Campbell River. And not to take up too much space here, I just felt the need to share a little bit of what this means for a coastal First Nation to participate in this project. The territorial acknowledgements happened, but out of respect, it's grateful and honorable to be able to gather here on the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh territory. As coastal First Nations people, the waterways have united and connected us since time immemorial. They were our highways. The marine environment, the ocean, was our main primary source of food. But I just want to say something as far as the opportunity to grow our participation in the marine economy. Many people don't know this, but on coastal people, the allocation of land for us as Indian reserves is so small. Wewicum First Nation has 4 reserves that total less than 1,000 hectares. And so for as far as economy and enabling, you know, when that was set out for us by the Indian Reserve Commission in the settlement period, it was because of our inextricable connection to the ocean and how we relied upon it and used it. Problem with that is our ability to utilize and benefit and manage and have jurisdictional involvement in the ocean never really translated. And that's part of our reconciliation journey. So we continue to do that. And I won't go too far into that. I just want to say, as far as to be part of a sustainable growth in the oceans, and to applaud the investments by this government and to be a part of this initiative, to see, it's really rewarding to see the investment put behind it as far as where it's going to take us as a country, and to be a part of that leading the way as far as. So thanks so much, Majid, for the offer, and you know, we're happy to have this be part of the sustainable seafood production and the growing ocean economy as Wewicum First Nation. Gela Kesla.
Thank you so much, Majid and Chief Roberts. Really, and thank you for also pointing out how oceans connect us all through the ocean, through the waterways. We sometimes think about it in our own work as well. Thank you very much, and thanks to the entire project consortium. And this is a great example of what we can achieve if we work together and collaboratively. Now, the second project for today, so another imaginary drum roll. Next, I will introduce the Marsupial Flying Robots project. This project is advancing robotics innovation through the development of marsupial flying robots, an integrated system designed for complex inspection and maintenance tasks, such as those involving rope access, scaffolding, and diver-based inspections in offshore and marine environments. This project enhances safety, reduces downtime, and lowers costs by minimizing human exposure to hazardous conditions. By driving the commercialization of advanced robotic inspection solutions, the initiative is set to generate revenue growth and market expansion for Canadian SMEs, strengthen supply chains, and foster innovation-driven economic development. This project is led by Burnaby, BC-based Avestec, in partnership with BC-based Reach Systems and NRM Power. With a total value of $3.6 million, Canada's Ocean Supercluster is investing $1.4 million, with the balance of funding coming from the project partners. And now it's my pleasure to invite Avestec CEO Reza Tavakoli to speak more about the project. Over to you, Teza.
Okay, hello everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here. In the past 7 years in Avestec, our mission was to develop advanced flying robot for the inspection, to change the whole inspection methodology to the safer, faster, most efficient, and evidence-based. So we provide the data to make all of the stakeholders can get the evidence-based decision. We developed flying robots can be able and maneuver to very challenging environment inside the tank, offshore infrastructure or critical infrastructure, to provide the inspection much faster to the asset owner and service provider. And that's where marsupial flying robot has born. So although robots are great tools, but they have quite a bit of the limitation, especially when it comes to challenging environments. So that's why we developed the marsupial flying robots. Technically, it's a mixture of the UAV and the mini crawler, so they work in tandem to each other. So enhance the capability of each robot. And when you apply the data and AI to it, so basically it makes the multi-domain data capturing from the asset owners and can unlock whatever was impossible to the offshore facility before to be able to do it much faster and more efficient. And obviously at the end, it brings my sincere appreciation to OSC and being our partners with the Reach System and NRM Powers. With their support for OSC, we're pretty confident that we can accelerate the technology development and the full commercialization to offer the full Canadian robotic system around the globe in the offshore infrastructure and provide the solution that eliminates any human at risk for conducting inspection in those areas. Thank you so much to trust us. And we're very confident that the solution can change the inspection world in the next couple of years. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reza, and thank you for your leadership in robotics as well. As we meet with industry and clusters around the world, Canada is recognized as a leader in ocean robotics, and we really need to uphold that. And thank you for pushing that envelope forward. And now, last but not least, I'd like to announce the third project today, and that is LilyPad, Electric Charge Barge Project. This project introduces LilyPad, a mobile floating charging station designed to accelerate maritime electrification. This innovative solution provides a flexible, cost-effective charging infrastructure for electric vessels, reducing reliance on permanent installations and supporting clean marine transport. The mobile solution operates like a floating gas station for electric boats and coastal waters. I just would like to appreciate the design that we can see on the screen. By integrating smart grid technology and emergency power capabilities, LilyPad enhances coastal community resilience while also building a skilled workforce for clean marine technology through advancing digital adoption in marine transportation. This project is led by Victoria, BC-based Moster Labs in partnership with St. John's, Newfoundland-based Engage Creative Technologies with a total value of $3 million. Canada's Ocean Supercluster is investing $1.2 million with the balance of funding coming from project partners. Now it's my pleasure to invite Mays Majdoub, CEO of Moster Labs, to speak about the project.
Thank you, Jakob. I want to introduce myself because you did a wonderful job. So please cue the video, and you're going to get a little bit of a sense of what the LilyPad is, and then I'll speak.
In today's maritime landscape, electric vessel charging infrastructure remains a critical challenge. Traditional solutions are limited, but LilyPad is changing that with our revolutionary mobile charging solution. The LilyPad platform delivers 200 kilowatt hours of mobile power through 8 hot-swappable battery modules. With multi-voltage capability, marine-grade construction, and DC fast charging support up to 80 kilowatts, we're transforming maritime power infrastructure. With 55% reduced costs and rapid deployment capability, LilyPad is your gateway to sustainable maritime operations. Contact us today to power your future.
We are really excited about this project, and I'll tell you why. Today marks the beginning of something truly transformational for Canada. Moster Labs represents a new era in Canadian innovation, the first triple-use company, where we blend in defense, commercial, and now recreational sectors. The vision to expand from a traditional dual-use capability and segment it into recreational creates a powerful engine for growth. This isn't about us just building future technology. This is our commitment to innovation. I want to acknowledge a couple of things here. First, I want to thank my team. This has been truly a wild journey. From an idea, from art, going into engineering, and then back and forth in an iterative manner. I also want to thank the OSC for basically helping us segment into the recreational market and segmenting it from both defense and commercial, and now this dream of being in recreational. I also want to thank the Canadian government because I truly believe that this supercluster initiative has the engine room now, I'm a former naval officer, to actually keep going and accelerate and actually, the people are in place, the processes are in place, and I truly believe that this is a spectacular way of us to keep going. I want to acknowledge, I want to thank my team. They are truly the reason why, getting into a room full of young people, savvy UVic, UBC grads, and really energizing, going, hey, how about this and how about that? It is truly a nice blend. I want to acknowledge something that's near and dear to my heart too as well. We do believe this is the first Black-led ocean supercluster project. And what I would like to say about that, it's that it celebrates our diversity, all right? And really in the sense that this is our superpower as Canada. So we are a very, very multicultural company. We have Arab folks, we have folks from South America, and everywhere we go now, it is our superpower. We blend in and we can sell. And I truly believe that is Canada's moment, and that's actually how we are gonna meet Ambition 2035. It is who Canada is. This is how my parents got here. This is how many of our parents got here. And now we're just grabbing the torch and carrying on and going faster. So I thank everybody here. Thank you for the vote of confidence, OSC. And also our partners, Engage Creative. I know if I didn't mention them, I'd be getting a bunch of texts. So thank you very much. We're excited, foot on the gas on this one, and looking forward to chatting with everybody afterwards. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Mays, and really thank you for being such a wonderful ambassador for Canada. I think you're just such a wonderful, outspoken person and such a visionary entrepreneur, and we really love to see that partnership with a Newfoundland company. We really love to see projects that span across our country, span across our coasts. So That's it in terms of announcements for today. Congratulations to all 3 projects. And I still have a few things to say, but maybe before I do that, let's celebrate those wonderful entrepreneurs by giving them just a big round of applause, please. Now, to everyone joining us today, if you are not yet among our nearly 1,000 member network, please consider joining. It's free. Simply visit our website, oceansupercluster.ca, and it's a quick and streamlined process from there. Now, as the MP alluded to today, we know this is an important conversation and process happening right now in Canada. And as we look ahead to what will help shape the future of our country, we know it is our ocean sector where some of the biggest opportunities for growth of our economy exist. As members of Canada's ocean community, we know what 5 times growth can mean for workers, for companies, for communities, for First Nations, for market growth and competitiveness, building strategic partnerships and alliances, and developing more made-in-Canada ocean products and services that we can sell to the world. At this critical time, each of us can continue to share the message around Ambition 2035 and the importance of prioritizing our ocean sector in Canada. Earlier this year, we launched an ocean platform for Canada called Charting the Course. This is meant to help us all in the conversations we're having about the ocean sector with ideas that can help us achieve our bold ambition. As we discussed today about charting the course for Canada, we have outlined what charting the course for ocean economy can look like for Canada. And if you haven't had the opportunity to download your copy yet, I encourage you to do so through ambition2035.ca and use it. Use it if helpful over the coming weeks and months as Canada continues on its chapter. And then finally, I wanted to say a sincere thank you to all of you, all of our members and partners for being part of today's announcement. We work with the wonderful companies, SMEs, and entrepreneurs, and we also work with local, provincial innovation hubs and wonderful organizations in BC who are pushing the envelope here in the province. And we have here today wonderful organizations like Coast, like VMCC. We work with the ABCMI. It is a connected network in Canada, and we need to capitalize on that. And then part of why we exist is to foster collaboration, build new partnerships, and connect Canada's ocean community. This is what we exactly attempted doing today. So thank you, congratulations again, and we look forward to seeing the outcomes of those exciting projects. Thank you all.
Okay, we have time for a quick media Q&A now. So if you have a question, please step forward, state your outlet, and you can ask the MP a question.
Quick question. Are we up for really hard on a video for this?
Perhaps, yes.
I don't know if I was supposed to mention it.
No, we didn't play that. So apologies, folks. So yeah, so we do have a video that would describe the first project we announced today. So perhaps we could play, if that's okay. Can we play the video? Perfect. That will be about 4 minutes.
There's all these traditional methods and all these beliefs about certain things when it comes to kelp or transforming them, changing them, bring them on a different level.
So this is our kelp split machine. Like the demo version of this is actually bigger. What you can see here is the rope that goes through the machine. Our glue, our seeded glue, is in here and drips down on the rope, and it comes out here on the spool where we take it to the ocean.
Thinking, the beliefs, the people, they change too, right? It's just also with your post on LinkedIn, you're having a big impact already because they see you as an expert, as like someone that has an opinion, but also someone that knows, because no one really knows. Because this industry is not about right or wrong, it's a lot about testing and learning and researching and changing, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like we're like transforming how the seaweed industry is thinking, and also what they're thinking, what they can achieve, and what's possible and what's not.
What inspired me to work with seaweed is that when I was a little girl, then I wanted to always work with NGOs like Greenpeace, the big ones, or WWF. But I never really knew what kind of jobs they are, like in nature, outdoor, on the ocean, with the ocean, until I found out about seaweed and how good it is for people and planet, and what kind of jobs it can create. And that inspired me to work with CPS.
There was a time where I was working for him. I'm like, Louis, I'd volunteer to do this for you. Like, this is really cool. Thank you for the opportunity. And he was like, even students need to get paid. I feel like throughout the years, I finally was able to earn that approval from Louis with everything I do and all the way I'm grinding and hustling. And I say that because he trusted us with taking over CKR and to carry on that legacy.
I'm Leroy Wadhams from the Numgees First Nation. We are here in the Weewakam territory. The marine life here is amazing. The fish, the whales, and then you got the killer whales, humpbacks, and all the species of salmon all run through this channel. It's a really nice place to be. I'm traditionally a forester, so I've been working in the forestry for the last 25 years. Moving away, it's always hard, especially when you have kids, you know. I spend most of my time traveling back and forth, so this is a great opportunity here to be more local.
And also make things possible that never seemed possible before for that. And it takes people that have a bigger vision and trying things that no one else tried before. But at the same time, we can only do as much as Mother Nature is letting us do.
I came to this symposium very curious about what may there be out there in terms of new thinking about kelp, its conservation, and its benefits for biodiversity and for people alike. And because of the urgency that we have with fixing the planet, with turning the tide for the oceans, I got very excited about Canadian Pacifico Seaweed proposition to use KelpSpat, which is their registered product, to optimize how to put seeds into the water and have kelp forests come back. And that is exciting because if it can be done by lowering the costs and increasing the survivorship of the young baby kelp, then we may have a method here that allows us to go to scale. And scale is what we need. And we need it fast and quickly.
When you want to transform the industry and you want to try new methods and technologies and things to grow more kelp, to improve the growth of kelp, then you can only do as much as the nature is letting you do. Like, you cannot control the ocean. So we have to do it with the nature.
The mission for this project is primarily repurposing the factory that's already there. So there's a lot of infrastructure already set up. It's a matter of cleaning that up, setting it up for something new so that we can transition over to the local indigenous culture so that they can eventually utilize the farm to help produce seaweed.
You know, it'd be great for every nation to have at least one or two of these in their territory, so it brings money to their community and it cleans up a lot of this, because as you can see right now, there's a lot of waste. And once you get rid of all the waste and then everything is running perfectly, then the community and the people in the community will have somewhere to work, and then it brings back more wildlife and everything else in their territory, right? So it's a smart idea what they're doing here.
And we wanted to approach this from like a moral standpoint where we'd help these coastal communities have their own products and have their own farms and really empower them, because a lot of people from these communities end up moving out to the city or something to get other jobs and not realizing that there is an opportunity for them. We're giving them an opportunity to find a new industry, give them the structures that they need to actually succeed in it.
Grant funding has helped us grow, has helped us scale, has helped us get the right tools to keep us safe on the water. You know, we're able to get the right gear and bring the right people. We're able to bring the right people that are from BC and are from here to help us grow this in a way that we don't have to reinvent wheels. We don't need to recreate things. Someone else has figured it out already, and that someone else is right here in BC. This project, these partnerships, have allowed us to utilize what we have and to create an opportunity to keep our local people here. I mean, when the fish farms leave, where are all those workers gonna go, right? That's kind of the intention that was behind Sir Mac's project with Willicom. And that's what we're trying to build, and that's what you're helping us and supporting us in doing. We appreciate you, and we would love to host you here. I know it looks rough, but I promise you, this is luxury seaweed farming. Welcome to the West Coast, and I would love to have you come see us.
All right, I guess right now it's for real. Thank you very much for coming today and for watching the live stream. MP, if you're around, if the media have questions, I guess we could take it from here or in the back of the room.
Yes, sorry. Any